Hi everyone, it's Jessica Russell, real estate agent with Keller Williams serving the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Today I wanted to share a housing market update with you. I'll be honest, it is a little early for these numbers that I'm going to share for our May's activity, but the reason I want to share it so soon is because I'm excited by the numbers and the information that I have here. I've had so many concerned phone calls and conversations with homeowners and with buyers that are worried about where home values are going, that we're heading for another housing crisis. That's a big thing that I keep hearing, is concerns that we're going to repeat of 2008, and that is not happening. I've heard people saying that they've heard that we're going to see a decrease in home values by 20-25%, and that's not what we're expecting either. Of course, we don't have a crystal ball, but looking at all of these indicators, everything that we're seeing, nothing is indicating that we're going to see home values decrease, and especially not by such drastic numbers. So please listen to these numbers here, and hopefully that reassures you. As far as the 2008 repeat that I keep hearing sellers concerned about, buyers too, because buyers don't want to buy a property that's decreasing in value. 2008 happened because we had bad loans being given. We had people who were maxing out the equity in their home. They did not have equity, so that when there was even a slight downturn, they could not, if they lost their jobs, they couldn't sell it for what they still owed on it. They were upside down. They had to do short sales and foreclosures. So this caused a huge problem. We are smarter now. We've made smarter decisions. Lenders have been stricter and more cautious on the loans that they're giving. So we're not going to end up in that same situation. And it's actually a very interesting fact is that more than 50%, more than half of homeowners have more than 50% equity in their homes, which is amazing. So those people, if they did end up where they can't afford to keep paying their mortgage, they've lost their jobs, their business is suffering, it's still a hard time for them. However, they know that they can sell their house, pay off the debt that they have, and be out from under that without having to go through a short sale or foreclosure. And if you're in that situation, I'd love to talk to you. The worst thing we can do is wait too long until that stuff until the bank starts to process on doing those short sales or the foreclosure. So getting on top of that early. But because we have so much equity in our homes right now, I don't see that being a big problem that we're going to encounter. So now getting to the numbers, like I said, I'm excited to share these. So first of all, the sales price, the average sales price in May, and these are for Denton County. Denton County it had similar numbers to some of the surrounding counties, Wise County, Tarrant, Collin. So if you're in the surrounding counties, expect similar numbers to these. I'm happy to share with you exactly what's happening in your county, city, neighborhood if you want to hear more about that. Dallas was a little bit different though. Dallas they were more impacted by the virus, and the city actually was on a stricter lockdown, or the county itself. We actually were not allowed to practice real estate in Dallas County for a few weeks. They did not consider real estate essential. We couldn't show houses, inspections, appraisals, nothing could happen. So that really did hinder them. Less sales, they longer time on market. So if you're in Dallas County, I'm happy to discuss with you. I don't think that that's a long-term effect. That was just a reaction to the shutdown. So sales price for Denton County, $368,000, which is exactly where it was for May of last year. So no increase, but it was for those that are concerned that home values are dropping. This is telling us they're not. Days on market. It's funny, days on market was actually down only by a day, but 46 days versus an average of 47 days from last year. Now this is where we do see a drop, number of new listings. Of course, there's a lot less activity right now, but new listings were down by 16%. I'll tell you, back in April, it was actually much higher. It was over 40% decrease in new listings. So we are improving. It's showing that sellers are getting more comfortable and getting their homes on the market now. Pending sales is the same thing, down just 11%. So when that was higher again in April. So we're starting to see that improvement. People are getting back to work and getting back to buying homes. And actually the last 4 weeks, there's been a steady increase in mortgage applications. So that is showing us that there's buyers that are applying for loans that are going to be now out looking at homes writing offers. So I expect to see that continue to increase and correct itself throughout June, July, August. Number of closed sales. So these are the ones that actually closed in May. We were down 29%. Now, like I said, we're a little early on numbers. The closings that happened at the end of last week, which was a busy end of the year or end of the month, some of the agents may not have closed out their sales yet in MLS, so that could actually improve. But that's an indicator of what happened in April. That was the activity from April that's finally closing now in May. So again, that's just going to be a reaction. We're going to see that number increase over the summer as well. So what I see happening over the next few months is that we are going to correct and get back to normal, and maybe even busier than what we would normally be over the summer. Typically, the busiest time of year in this area is March, April, May. Everybody's getting their house on the market in the spring, looking to move, before summer, get settled into their new house. So since we had such a drastic decrease in number of listings and contracts written in April, there's a pent-up demand for both buyers and sellers. And now that they're getting more comfortable, buyers are back to work, people are feeling more secure with our economy, I think we're going to just see a very late spring. We may have the busiest season be June, July, and August instead of the springtime. So that's what I see happening. If you have questions about, like I said, your home value, what's happening in your neighborhood, if you want to get a little more specific than just the county information, I'm happy to share that information with you. If you do have concerns about how we're handling things now, the things that we've put in place to keep buyers and sellers safe, I would be happy to discuss that with you. I've talked to many sellers that are concerned, hey, we don't want all these strangers coming in our house. How are we going to make this different? How are we staying safe during this time? I would love to share with you the procedures that we've put in place. I've included below a link for my calendar. I am setting up 15-minute mini consults for people that are wanting to just get some information. They need some reassurance, hear their home value, or talk about those safety procedures that we're doing. So if you're looking to get a few questions answered about any of this, anything real estate related, I have that link below, and you can book your own 15-minute mini consult. If you're ready to buy or sell and you want more time, let me know. I can book, a regular appointment for you. But these mini consults will help to just get your home value or have a few quick real estate questions answered. I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, be healthy, and I look forward to hearing from you. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye.